I'm Evil Little McNuggets, and I wrote this song all by myself from scratch. From scratch. From scratch. From scratch.
Some days I wake up, mess in my head. Try to wake and get up, so I stay in my bed. Dad took my laptop, my phone and my toys. Stuck me in the basement, making too much noise. Does not matter what people say, things can always go my way. Ready for a shot of freedom, gonna head the fuck out of town. I'll stay a while, say my goodbye somehow. Gonna get the fuck out of town. I see the light coming through my window. I see Carrie in my walls. I see the light coming through my window, because the window's got that light that I know. I admit I went to jail one time. Domestic violence was the crime. Oh, yeah. But you will never get the pay when he snorted me my cocaine. If I need to, I will start my own revolution. Ready for a shot of freedom, gonna head the fuck out of town. I'll stay a while, say my goodbye somehow. Gonna get the fuck out of town. I see the light coming through my window. I see Carrie in my walls. I see the light coming through my window, because the window's got that light that I know. I stayed a while, said my goodbyes for now. Now it's time to get out, get the funk out of this town.
I'm Evil Little McNuggets, and I love it.
I'm a fucking mess right now, kid.
Is this a song for me and you, or are you gonna put me some more stupid bullshit that I don't want to hear? This is Lorne. Tells me we gotta have a fun time. It's not even my birthday. Oh my God. I'm not Mr. P. I've been honest. I can't get in trouble for it. I've always loved kids. Just not in that way. This is Lorne. A bad person. Son of a bitch. Am I contagious? I'm ready for more blows.
Are you crying?
Yeah. I'm not Mr. P. I'm not fat. How can you say that?
My pussy smells like 100% beef burger.
Huh?
Last month.
Fucking stupid fuck. That motherfucker, I'll beat his goddamn ass. Get the car, stupid shit.
You're not anyone's boy, because you literally do not realize you're the predator.
You go, girl. Oh my God. I don't want to hear fucking rap shit. I don't like it.
My dicks were very unflattering, unlike yours.
Wait, hold on, what?
Oh, bad boy. Should I be kneeling or on all fours? Because that pic is hot.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. We are doing a Casey catch up because I'm like 7 calls. No, I'm actually on. We're starting on 37. I think we're 12 calls behind. We are not going to get fully caught up today, but this week for sure. So first of all, thank you to DJ Payne One for that amazing song, that beat that you guys heard leading up to the show. And then of course Evil Little McNuggets for writing the lyrics to Funk Out of This Town, a song that I produced along with the guy who does a lot of my jingles and stuff for YouTube and beyond YouTube. So thank you, Nuggies, for that great song. So let's say hi to people in the chat. I've got Cyber Squeak, Dr. Cunt, Duchess, Rocket Fuel Foreskin, Voice to Voice, Continental Flyer, Becca, Hey Boo, Ricky Spanish, Brussy Juice, Camila, just in case, Paul Delasco CPS, George Glass, Kitty Velociraptor, Honest is here, L, Polynomial Purebred, Rockyfield Foreskin, Blue Boy is here, Sadface09, Ghetto Prince 187, Your Dog Daniel, Mandy JS, Clayton Tortoise, Craig Omafucking Word, Jacob Microb, Crispy Treat, Aaron W, Kazanton, did I already say hi to you, Hey Woo? Evil Little McNugnugs, Amanda James, Natty Daddy Roy is waiting for Cornville Three-Way, which that is true. Balloon Sage is here, the very talented Balloon Sage, guys. Mandy JS, Hey Boo again, still here. Continental Flyer, I probably said that already. Duchess, did I say hi to you yet? I know Honest is here. Hold on, La Senorita. I think that might be everyone. I think Asbury Brad, Tangy Flaps, Moten G, Winnie Syllables, Sorry Please, Kitty Velociraptor. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna be honest. I did have a little bit of legal marijuana. My cunt is here, 80s girl, Money Girl, Texas Girl, WB/H Cuck, my favorite Cuck. Omega A Bear, Mandy JS, Medium Syllables, Chupa Grandson, Chatterbait Billy, and Pussy Destroyer. Scott 619 from the 619, hanging out at Kobe Swap Meet. All right, so guys, Robert Oslin, welcome, guys. Let's get started because like I said, we've got a lot to catch up on, and no Evil Little McNuggets joining me today, not after what they pulled on the last stream. So let's do this.
So what's the name of this?
So what's the name of that thing in the letter? The thing that's gonna get everyone in trouble.
Well, this is only one thing. They've done multiple things.
But only one of them can get them in trouble.
This one I just got in the mail yesterday. They made out a policy for life insurance.
They took out a life insurance policy on you?
Yeah, they had it all filled out and everything. Sent me a copy of it.
Who did?
Honest, I know I said hi to you. I know I said hi to you like 2 times. Do you only go by the black chick from Cali now? Okay, guys. Honest, aka the black chick from Cali, is also in the chat. Welcome, Honest.
I don't know exactly who it was. They have Winnie's name as the beneficiary. They had Rhoda and Kayla as my children. on the pay, this is what's so fucked up is on the paper. It even says that anyone that fills out this information falsely is committing a criminal act.
Well, how do you even know it's real? What if the letter's fake?
Their
Because
policy number.
Winnie doesn't exist.
I know. Winnie is Emma. There are two
And who are
different
the other ones? You said Rhoda?
Yeah, Rhoda. It's supposed to be Winnie's daughter.
Yeah, doesn't exist. Your
Yeah.
son doesn't exist. Nobody exists in that letter.
Right.
So
Well,
I don't think it's fraud if the beneficiaries don't exist. But
it wouldn't be hard to find out.
what?
It wouldn't be hard to find out who did it.
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
Blue Boy, I don't know if you've already discussed this somewhere else, but what was it that he got? Did someone actually try? Was someone just messing around with him and sent him some insurance paperwork? Is that what happened?
Who wrote that letter to you?
All this stuff that they do over the computer, they think it can't be traced, and it can be traced. Even the ghost numbers can be traced.
Yeah.
Anything that is done on the computer can be traced.
Yeah.
You can punch in the letters X, Y, Z, and 10 years later, it's still going to be able to be seen. Even if it's not sent to someone.
Trace it, though, is what I'm wondering. Like, what do you... You said they're all going to get in trouble. I'm saying, who's going to trace it?
Oh, they'll go to the extent to trace it if they need to.
Who?
And authorities will. And it's coming to the point that they're going to start doing this shit because they've done enough stuff.
Oh. I mean, I don't know why they would just randomly trace it.
Because they've done a lot of stuff. It's coming to attention now because they've done so much stuff.
Other than like recorded you drunk and laughing at you.
They've done other criminal stuff, illegal things in their process of doing all this catfishing bullshit. They've got illegal. They've been doing illegal acts.
I want to know.
Huh?
What is it that they're doing that besides just calling you and fool you? What are they doing?
I'm not going to list it, Casey.
I'm not asking you to list anything. Is there that many?
They've been doing it for 9 or 10 years now. They've actually been doing it longer than that because they've been doing it before I even got out of incarceration.
What's one example that can throw them in jail?
Like, bitch, what is it? She has asked the same question 5 times. Just one example. Why do locals always pretend they have 100 lawsuits that they can file, but they can't fucking name one of them? And it'll be like, okay, well, number one, they make fun of me.
I told you the one thing that you wanted me to tell you.
So you don't have anything then, is what you're saying?
Can't tell you.
All right. I don't know why you can't tell me. I'm in your boat too. I've been catfished.
So you're face to face. I can't. There's not much I can do. Like I told you that. You want to know about that? And I told you that.
I don't know what being face to face has to do with that.
Because Casey,
I'm in jail. I don't know why that needs to be such a secret, but okay. Fine with me.
Because you see what they've done to me. I'm on probation, so they watch everything that is going on with me.
Okay.
They watch all these people that are online. Huh?
Did they steal from you?
Did they steal from me? Yeah, they've stolen from me.
Intellectual property.
Oh, really? What did they steal?
You see the stuff that they put online? They didn't have my permission to put any of that shit on their channels.
But you gave it to them.
My book that I wrote, they've read that on the internet. They didn't have my permission.
Well, you gave it to them.
No, I didn't give it to them. I didn't give them permission to read my book online. I gave Emma permission one time to read a few chapters of my book.
Okay, so you gave.
I actually read a couple chapters of that book to Jessie without telling her who the author was, and she loved it. She thought it was very well written, that it was a great author. It's not a lie.
Permission then. I mean, what once a book is
Emma, I gave.
there's so many books online of people reading books. Anyone can buy a book and read it. I don't think that'll never put someone in jail. Like, you can't go to the cops and say my book's being read online. They're not going to do anything.
There are other things too. They've been doing illegal things, and criminal illegal. Actually, both criminal and civil.
I'll just have to take your word for it then, since you won't tell me anything that they've done that's illegal.
Well, when you face to face,
you won't even name one.
When you face to face with me, I'll tell you.
Okay.
What's the name of that room?
I'll tell you when we're face to face.
No, I told you what you wanted me to tell you already.
No, because I just asked the question. You said when we're face to face, you'll tell me.
No,
I mean, these aren't equivalent to each other. You telling me something they did illegally versus me telling you their website that has everything about you. Those don't equal. That's not an equal trade.
I told you about the letter. You asked about the letter. You told me one thing.
He also told her that he used to masturbate into the toilet, and it's almost like Casey's forgetting the important stuff. That's selfish.
I went through my end of the bargain.
I don't think you did go through their end of the bargain, though.
Well, I did.
Well,
I did
you
what
say that
you
you
asked
did.
to.
To me, it wasn't enough.
It wasn't
You didn't.
enough. Why not?
I asked you what they did illegally, and you just said they did illegal stuff. I said, name some illegal stuff. And you're like, I'm not going to tell you that. So you really didn't tell me.
Answer this for me. How do I know that you're not giving me a story that they wanted you to give me?
You don't, I guess. I mean, I don't know how I
You know what I'm
can.
saying?
Well, I don't know what that. Why would they want me to tell you that they're fake? And if they did something illegal, then why would it matter?
Because it'd be a way that I could trust you. They think that I could trust you completely and not have any questions about it.
You don't have to trust me completely. I don't trust you completely.
That's what they did to me before. They want me to trust them completely.
I'm not asking you to trust me completely. Asking what's illegal is not like, that doesn't, I don't even know how to word it. Like, that's not gonna.
I mean, if people are doing illegal shit, you can talk about it. Speaking it out into the world, it's not a birthday wish. You're allowed to say the illegal shit people are doing to you, and it'll still be illegal.
I guess I just don't see the big deal and tell me what they did that was illegal.
Well,
Like, trusting me, you don't have to trust me completely to tell me what they did that was illegal.
I told you one thing. You want to know about the letter?
It's something that's illegal.
Casey. You want to know about the letter, and I told you about the letter.
Because if they did something illegal, it doesn't really matter if they want you to trust me or anything. If it's illegal, it's illegal. They can get in trouble no matter what.
Okay, well, if you wanted to help me, you tell me about the name of the room. Anyway.
Well, if you wanted to help me, you'll tell me what they did illegal.
Well, you want to be able to get your pictures back.
I mean, I'm trying to help you, Lorne. I'm trying to help you not get catfished anymore. You know, I'm not looking to go to court and do anything. I don't care about that. I'm just telling you what I think you need to know to make it stop. So I am helping you.
Okay, well, continue helping me. So I can help you get your pictures back from Jamie.
How can you help me with that?
Well, if I have information of what they've done.
You do have information. I've told you everything.
I know.
So tell me what information you have that can get him in trouble.
Well, give me the name to the room. Then my probation officers will be able to get.
Look, give Lord the name of the room and give him like 14 beers, and you are gonna have the most brilliant solution to getting your pictures back, and you're gonna feel dumb for questioning him. That's all he needs. Give him the name and get this man drunk.
Get in that room.
Okay, well, tell me what you have that can get him in trouble so I can get my naked pictures back.
They'll be confiscating phones.
They confiscated your phone?
I said they will be confiscating phones. Eventually, the authorities are going to wind up confiscating phones. And if I have,
They're at everyone's phone? I don't understand. Whose phone?
people that have been involved in this shit with me, with catfishing me, they'll wind up confiscating their phones.
I mean, they're not just calling you on phones, Lauren. These people aren't real.
All these people aren't real, but they are people from the internet, and they know exactly where it started.
They are fake people with fake phone numbers calling you from fake phones. You know, you can download something on the computer that is like a fake phone.
No.
They can do anything.
Lie.
Right. But they know that.
So, I don't know how you think they're going to find them and get their phones when they go by fake names on the internet.
They know the very first place that it started.
Xavier.
They know that one person of where this whole thing started. And that's going to tell everything.
Those vexed nuggets.
It's going to have every numbers that it needs to have.
Xavier?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're in Amanda James.
No, not even Ann. Xavier is the only one. He has all the information on his. He has all the information on his phone, on his computers.
Hey guys, legally I cannot give you legal advice, but if I were you and I had a lot of communication between myself and Xavier on your phone, I would get a backup phone or get rid of that phone. You have 326 days or something until the FBI is showing up at your door to collect your phone.
And if he tries to crash these, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They can still get the information that they need.
FBI, bitch.
So him crashing his computer like he did with the ones when they tried to do the child pornography search, and his computers just happened to crash for perverted justice at the same time. It won't matter. It won't matter. He's not working for NBC anymore.
Emma told you that, right?
Doesn't matter if Emma told me or not. Xavier's been part of it from the
Well, it does matter because Emma's been lying to you your entire friendship with her.
Not about that.
Emma's not
Let
a
me
person.
fix it this way for you. Everything anyone has ever told you, like as far back as Amanda James, none of it is believable. It's all a lie, Lauren.
Well, Amanda James was before the sting.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That was long before the sting. Amanda James actually happened in 2001.
I think that's the point, Lauren. everyone just lies to you, and that you look like you're going door to door selling Kirby vacuum cleaners. Actually, you're not going door to door selling for Kirby vacuum cleaners. You're going door to door entering people into a free drawing, and they just so happen to win a free one-room Kirby cleaning, and then you try and sell them on it. But that's what you look like. That's exactly what this looks like.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying it goes that far back, Lauren. They have everything.
Oh, I know they have. Well, I don't think they have everything. Oh, God knows.
That Amanda James woman. That Amanda James woman is on the website. She talks about you
all the time.
I don't think she says that much about me. Amanda James is not her real name anyway.
She also goes by Leslie.
and Vex.
I had already said that. I had already told Emma that whole story when I first met Emma.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You told.
So Emma knew about that a long time ago. So we can help each other.
Sure.
Okay, so what's the name of that room?
How are you going to get my nudes back?
It's the red room.
Try everything I can to get him back.
There we go.
But I'm gonna tell you, Casey, I have a feeling that they've already spread them out.
Oh, Lorne, no, Lorne.
They have, then,
See, Lorne, that's Lorne right there getting diarrhea of the mouth. If this was a interrogation and Lorne was trying to get some information, he just fucked up. Because that was his, if he was really trying to get that name and he's holding this over her head, telling her that he thinks it's already out there, well, as far as she knows, then the worst of it's happened. Lauren, you just gave up your bargaining chip. And how is he going to get these things off the internet when this motherfucker's not allowed to go on the internet? And he's sure as fuck's not supposed to be going on there looking for nude pictures.
it didn't work, and I have nothing to worry about then because all my jobs are fine and no one said anything.
These people don't care about anybody. Obviously.
No, but I mean, if you think that they already released them, I guess that's good because no one's contacted me or anything. I guess I'm squared away.
No.
Oh, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is someone on here is talking about how you offered them a job at Walmart.
That I offered them a job at Walmart.
Were you offering, like, a girl to do a job for you?
Offering a girl to do a job for me.
Yes, but, oh my God.
Like an employee.
Who's Brittany?
Offered any girl any job at Walmart. There was a girl there that was at the counter that she had said something about not making enough money. So I asked her if she wanted to make some extra money, then to let me know. And I was talking about my website or whatever, but I didn't mention my website to her. I didn't mention it. That's all I said to her was, if you want to make some extra money, let me know.
Okay, well, I'm just...
So this guy who has to borrow money from everyone, who owes money to everyone, is out here offering jobs to people who are mentioning that they need. Lauren, you need extra money, and like, where is he right now in this picture? What is this place? But anyway, that just a reminder, this is the same Walmart where he not too long before that he went into smelling like a skunk. So the pedo who smelled like a skunk is back, and now he's offering people jobs.
Saying that apparently at Walmart they have like a thing in place, like a protocol, because according to this person, you asked like multiple times if she wanted to do a job, and she says at least that she's an employee there at Walmart, and she says that she is 17. You asked her to do a job, and I guess it creeped her out. So there's like a thing in place for when you go shopping at Walmart, but they notify everyone working so they know that to make sure you're not talking to anyone, like another customer or like an employee, about like doing jobs and stuff. They just have like people watching you.
Really?
Yeah. Like when they see you walk in, they like notify all the employees, like, oh, here comes that guy, so they know to, like, monitor you, I guess.
Attention employees. Attention employees. Code Hanson Skunk. I repeat, Code Hanson Skunk.
I guess I'll be going to have to talk with somebody at one of the managers at Walmart then.
Well, I don't know what good that'll do you. Okay. I mean, if you creep someone out, you creep someone out. But, I mean, go ahead and talk to Walmart. I'm just saying what they're saying on here is that you apparently creep someone out by asking them for jobs, or to do jobs. You offered them like $100 or something to do a job. And,
I never did that because I never offered anybody any money.
I never had $100.
okay, well, I'm just, maybe this person's confused then. Well, I guess all that really matters is that she was underage and you asked her to do a job for you. And I guess they creeped her out. So she either told the Walmart staff or she's a part of the Walmart staff.
Hey guys, it's telling me that the signal is low. Is it roboting, or can you guys let me know if it's roboting or giving any issues? Because I'll have to restart this I'll have to restart this stream if it is. But also, I don't think Lorne. This is how you know Lorne isn't paying attention in his sexual assault class, or the class that he's in. Right now, he should recognize his own patterns, and he would know that if he did need to hire someone for his website, one, it shouldn't be someone locally, and two, it shouldn't be a female. Because if he's working closely with any female, he is going to develop feelings for her. And I guarantee you the female that he offered this position to was probably an attractive female. Because if she would have been someone that he considered gross, he would not have offered her a position. He would not have offered her that role. And so that's why Lorne will be in this class forever, because he doesn't believe that he's a predator. That's why he doesn't learn anything, because they're not talking to him. They're talking to the actual predators in the class, and he's just there because he got fucked over by To Catch a Predator and Xavier and Vex, probably Nuggies. Yeah.
I never talked to anybody that was underage there.
Well, how would you know?
Because the only one that I talked to was the one. She said she had a boyfriend and was living with a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was working, doing construction or something like that.
And that means she can't be 17 or 16?
You don't figure that they are going to be. She didn't look like she was underage. She was taller than I am.
I mean, anyone who lives by a military base knows that you can be 14 and dating a grown man, right? I mean, that's not a joke. I grew up by a military base, and I knew lots of high school girls were dating full grown ass men. So Lorne, that's stupid, and Lorne should know better, but Lorne will never learn, and Lorne might go back to jail for this one day.
Well, Lorne, you're like 5'4".
No, I'm not 5'4".
Okay, well, you know what I mean. I mean, you're a short guy. So being tall, people, there's plenty of people who are very tall.
She didn't look like she was 17.
Okay, well, the point is she was 16 or 17. Regardless of what she looked like, I guess that was her age. And why did she mention her boyfriend to you?
I don't know. We were having conversation. Oh, she was saying something. I don't know. She was saying something about getting her hours in, making more money or something. She said something about her boyfriend working construction, and she was, I don't know, heading making something for supper for her boyfriend or something shit like that. There was something about going home to her boyfriend to make supper or something.
Oh. Okay, well, I mean, she doesn't exactly say what.
I mean, he doesn't recognize the social cues to realize that she's talking about going home and making. That's not normal conversation. That's not just small talk, Lorne. She was letting you know because she was probably creeped out and maybe worried that this dude would follow her home and he'd have a bunch of skunks trailing behind you.
What you said to her, but she says you offered her the job and it creeped her out enough to tell someone who works there.
That's fucked up. I
Yeah.
barely even talk to anybody that's even in Walmart. Usually I go in as fast as I can, and I get the hell out of there as fast as I can, because I don't even like being in Walmart. I don't even like going to Walmart.
Well, apparently they know who you are because she is on this website and she mentioned that she's underage.
I guess I'll go have a talk with somebody else.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to one of the managers and ask them what the fuck is going on.
You can. I don't know what they'll tell you, but
That's fucked up. That is royally fucked right up.
Lorne, it says right here that if anyone asks anyone about it, they're supposed to act like they don't know what they're talking about and then call Xavier immediately. What do you think that means?
I mean, they'll probably just say you talked to an underage girl and offered her a job for money. I mean, that's all they know. I mean, even if they tell you, like, oh, nothing's going on, that doesn't mean that they're not going to stop monitoring you whenever you go into the store.
Oh, I can avoid going into Walmart. I'll go to Hannaford. So I'm going to break Walmart, obviously.
Show him, Lorne.
That is fucked right up.
Yeah. I would just avoid talking to women who look young, I guess. You shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, wow, I didn't think she looked that young.
Right, but she looked younger than 51, right?
So what do you think I'm going to do? Stop talking to people just because they don't look my age?
Yes.
Well, I'm not meaning just 51. I'm just saying, like, clearly, if she was 16 or 17 and you said she looks young, I mean, clearly she's a little too young for you.
Yeah, but I didn't think that she looked that young.
Right, but I'm saying, like, clearly you did something to creep her out enough. Like, maybe you were trying to be flirty. And maybe just, like, offer the job to someone who's, like, obviously in their 40s or something.
I wasn't even trying to be flirty with her.
Well, okay, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, like, maybe don't approach women who are young. Even if they don't look that young. I mean, if they're, like, younger than 40, I would say, like, maybe just leave them alone.
That would mean I'd have to leave you alone.
Yep. Well,
I'm not worried anyway because I didn't do anything.
So you did offer her a job or you didn't? Because if you did, then you did something.
Well, I didn't do anything. I told her if she wanted to make some extra money, let me know.
I mean, I just think about that. Like, this man was arrested for. He was arrested on national TV trying to have sex with a minor. Like, it has to be known all around town who he is. And he's that fucking guy who still thinks that he can just, like, most people would live the rest of their life in some sort of solitude where they didn't fuck with people at all in public out of shame. And he is offering people, you are that fucking creep, Lorne. They whisper about you when you walk by and look at you. You look like that fucking guy. You can't walk around offering people employment. Oh, that's so fucking creepy. This man should be a Halloween costume, and he's walking up to people. He's walking up to people, asking them, "Would you like to make some money?" He should just be driving a windowless van and complete the look.
She could make some extra money.
So you're not allowed to talk to underage women.
I didn't know she was underage. I thought she was overage. She looked at me like she was in her 20s.
Oh, nice.
Okay, but do you hear yourself? I mean, what does that sound like to you?
Casey, what do you want me to do? Say that I asked her to pull out her ID? What the hell would I do that for?
Lord,
I wasn't trying to talk to her for any specific reason.
Oh, you bitch. You
liar.
liar.
Tell her if she wanted to make some extra money, I had a way she could do it.
Okay, but look at how it sounds, Lauren. She doesn't know you're offering a job for a website. She probably assumes you're asking her to, like, you're offering money for sex.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? But look at how a man in his 50s asks a young woman if she'll do something for him in a Walmart. I have a dog for you. But don't you see how that can be?
I can see, yes, but it's fucked up that that's the first place everybody's mind goes to. Jesus.
If I'm walking my dog at night and there is a female walking a dog on the side of the street approaching me, I cross the street voluntarily just so that they don't feel scared, right? Because like I'm a dude and I'm walking a big ass dog, right? So like I recognize that this guy really feels like it's so fucked up that their mind jumps to that. But Lorne, you have a history of it. It's not just assuming that it's creepy. You are certified. You served time in prison for being creepy. They have a right to feel that way. This shit's aggravating. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but this is like really this part's aggravating. How dare people accuse him of what he did on TV?
Well, there wasn't anything that wasn't innocent about it on my part. It was completely innocent on my part. I can't help what other people think. That's fucked up.
She is a pit bull slash.
I'm gonna have to put a fence out in front of my yard. That's so fucked up.
You're gonna put a fence in front of your yard?
Yeah, to keep the woman in.
Gonna have to. I know these fucking jackasses driving by just to fucking take pictures of my house and try to get me on video camera and shit. You remember that night that gold? I was on the phone with you, I think. That gold Suburban went by my house and then backed all the way up to the other end of my second driveway and just sat there. Was it you I was on the phone with then?
What happened?
When I went by the house, I think it was you. I think I was talking to you on the phone.
It's full of black dudes.
And then they stopped just past my house, and then they backed all the way up to my second driveway. They went past my first driveway.
It was Reborn, Blue Boy, and Shin, and they were bumping "Sexy Boy" by Shawn Michaels really loud.
Went to the other because I have a horseshoe driveway, and they went to the end of my second driveway, and they stopped right there, and they just sat there.
Is that when you hid in the woods? Is that when you hid in the woods?
When I hid in the woods? No,
yeah.
No, I was sitting in bed. I was sitting up in bed and talking to you on the phone, I think.
Oh, I don't remember. If it happened, you must have just mentioned it in passing or something. But it weren't me.
They said, maybe it was quote unquote Jamie.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's stuff on this site about some girl named Molly claims to know you.
Yeah.
But I mean, all these people kind of claim to know you, right? This one says she knows you, and you tried to get like nude pictures of her or something, but I mean, they all kind of say that, right? Like, she just said that you kind of like this, this thing stuff, like, oh, he showed me his penis, just that sort of stuff. But she talks a lot.
Hey guys, like the stream or Queen of Spade is gonna twerk in some large gray underwear.
On here, it looks like. Did you hang up? Are you there?
I'm still here.
Oh.
what the fuck people are doing. What the
I
fuck there is.
can't hear you.
I don't understand what the fuck people's issue is. They can't live their own fucking
Well,
lives.
it seems like that's why they hate you and they want to see you miserable. It's because this Molly person, you know, said that you did some fucked up things to her. So they kind of are like, well, let's make his life hell.
There ain't no other reason that they're doing this fucked up shit other than because they have no life and they have nothing else to do and they're a fucking hate group.
Well, yeah,
That's what
they
they are.
don't like
And
you
that's what
because
they're
he
doing.
tried to talk to Molly when she was 15.
Why are you mentioning all this stuff?
I thought you wanted to know what's on the website.
I want to know what the name of the website was, but you won't tell me.
Oh, well, I'm telling you what's on here at least. So there's a group of people, they all hate you for things you've done or try to do with like little girls.
No,
And that's why they hate you.
No, they don't. They're trying to find any reason to fucking hate. That's what they're trying to do.
Well, it's a pretty good reason to hate you, I think.
George Glass, my ex-wife is a long distance marathon runner, and she would be out on a run with my kid, who was like 5 years old at the time, riding his bike with her, and dudes would come up to her and try and talk to her, pull their car up to her and try and it's creepy. It's just fucking creepy. So it happens so much. Like I just don't want to be. So I just cross the street, just so that it's just not even an issue.
Why does this conversation feel like it's getting fucked up?
Just reading the site.
They're all fucked up.
I don't know.
I'm sure they probably know when I've taken a fucking piss and a shit too.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just checked. He pooped, guys.
The fucking freaks.
There are pictures of you peeing in here.
What?
There's a picture of you peeing. And there's a picture of you like right in the middle of pooping.
What the fuck?
How the fuck did they even get that? There's a picture of you like mid poop. Like you hovered above the toilet bowl and took a picture. And then there's just like the pictures of you peeing.
I don't know what's on that fucking site. These fucking people. I'm so sick of these fucking people.
Well, how did they get a camera in your toilet? Did Emma put a camera in your toilet?
I ain't even gonna talk about it. It's fucking
Yeah, I mean, just check your toilet bowl at least, because there might be a camera in there.
It was Xavier.
Casey, did they have anything to do with you calling me tonight?
What?
No. If they knew I called you, that's why I'm hoping you don't call Jamie and tell her anything. It's because I don't want my nudes getting out there. I'm calling you because I don't think you're talking to her anymore. And you wanted answers to questions, and I gave you the answers. So I'm doing you a favor. Can I get a thank you for coming clean?
I don't know you've come clean completely.
Holy shit. Okay, well, can you thank me for coming clean about the stuff I did? I mean, isn't this stuff you wanted to know?
Thank you for coming clean about the stuff that you did.
All right, you're welcome.
Providing you're telling me the truth.
I mean, I was able to confirm to you that Jamie's not real, and it was Will for 2 years. And I think you know I'm not lying to you about that.
Oh, I know you're lying about that.
So, I told you about the sign they put up in Cornville that has your address, right?
Oh,
It
no.
says Church of God on it with a picture of you with that looking that dildo.
That they put up in Cornville? Where in Cornville did they put it up?
I don't know. I don't know my way around Cornville, but it's on it looks like a light pole, and there's obviously trees.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, maybe it got taken down, but there's a picture of it. But that picture, that dildo though, I'm not even gonna tell you what happened with that thing.
You know why? You know why they've been able to do? Well, I told you why they've been able.
Is he sitting on a beanbag chair or on a pile of balloons? Because it's really squeaky. What is he doing? And is this really in Cornville here? Because that's hilarious. The sign is hilarious. Just imagine him driving and seeing this. He would pull over. He would think he like read it wrong at first. He would double back, and he would be so mad. He would rip it down, and he would immediately drive to the police and want it fingerprinted after he pawed all over it with his fucking barbecue sauce fingers.
To do all this stuff without me knowing anything about what they were doing, didn't I? Right?
I'm confused. What did you just say? You don't know they do things you don't know that you know, right?
I told you already why they have been able to do these things without me knowing anything about what they were doing, right?
Yeah, the dark web.
Because you weren't on the internet?
ExpressVPN.
Probation didn't let me on the internet for 5 years.
Yeah, you told me that already.
So I had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
Until Ashley let me on and see what they were doing.
Yeah. And probation never told you this stuff?
No.
It's a Frito
They
Dad?
do probation. Why wouldn't they tell you this?
His bed is made by Fritos?
I mean, that's kind of fucked up of them if they knew about it.
Had I known about this stuff, they never would have been able to do this stuff.
Right. So I'm just confused by probation and tell you.
I would have
For
stopped
all them.
talking to these people years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Probation should have told you.
Guys, it is not a packing peanut. This bed is not made of packing peanuts.
Some things, but they didn't tell me everything.
Well, I mean, they should have at least.
Blue Blair, are you saying that when he went to Griffin's to buy that fresh to death outfit to take Casey out, you're telling me that because he spent over $40, he got a free bed made out of packing peanuts?
Told you that there were calls online. That way you knew not to talk to people anymore.
Well, they told me there were calls online. But I also didn't trust probation either.
Well, I guess you shouldn't because they're keeping everything from you. It looks like.
There was a lot of stuff that they kept from me that I didn't know anything about. Mainly Maria kept it from me.
Mm. Those panties. There's pictures of you with like Jamie's panties in your mouth. I won't tell you what really was rubbed on those panties, but I wouldn't put them in your mouth again.
Casey, that is unnecessary.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Did you? I don't know what this is. Brussy juice?
Brussy juice. Jamie's brussy juice.
Yeah.
What was it?
Do you really want to know?
Doesn't matter. I didn't really drink the stuff that they sent me anyway.
Oh, okay.
I dumped it and washed it out and put some milk and something else to discolor it a little bit. And she wanted me to take a picture of me drinking that. She wanted me to take a picture of me drinking her brussy juice.
Oh.
Dumped whatever shit they sent, I dumped out and put milk and something else in it. And I drank that. Took a picture of me drinking that.
Well, you had to drink some of it because apparently you say in the video or the call that you're salty, baby. So you must have tried it.
There's probably still salt on the cap. I don't know. I know. I remember tasting salt.
So you did taste it?
Must have been some salt on the cap.
Salt on the cap is the margarita,
Okay, well,
bitch.
You want me to tell you what it was?
There was some salt on the rim. There was some salt on the rim, guys. Some crushed salt. It was salty, so there was some salt on the cap.
So
I'm sure it was something disgusting.
it
Because
was.
they are. It's disgusting.
Don't do it, Casey.
Will held that bottle up to his ass crack while he was in his sauna and sweat into that bottle.
I would figure something disgusting. And he sounds like a fucking disgusting guy, too.
Yeah.
So I guess
Take
that's
that.
why it was salty. And
Scumbag.
and apparently he also like jerked off into it, and that's why it was cloudy.
Those are some real scum people.
Yeah.
They really are. You know that, don't
Yeah,
you?
I know that.
Well,
They're a bunch
yeah,
of
I do.
scumbags. That is fucked straight up. Fucking scum. Major fucking scumbags.
Wait,
Did
did
they ever go out to see you?
No, after I
what did he really put it on his eggs and eat it? Is that true? Did he put that stuff on? Did he get that shit in the mail and put it on his eggs and eat it?
went there the one time I got food. I didn't want them coming to see me.
They did all the pretending to be there with you over the phone,
Right.
over the computer.
Yeah, none of it after. Everything before going to see her was real. After that is when I had to like play along because I knew they had my pictures and they told me to.
Has Xavier said anything to you?
No, I don't talk to Xavier.
What about Chris? Has he said anything to you?
No.
I bet them two have something going on.
Probably.
Like a gay relationship?
I bet they do.
Oh, good point.
Well, that's fine.
They seem to be doing favors for each other.
Sexual favors.
Yeah, maybe.
They're probably doing party favors too.
Oh.
This shit is fucked up.
This is a lot of
Why'd you feel
accusations.
compelled to tell me this stuff?
Well, because I felt bad, and I know you. The only reason I did is because I don't think that you're going to talk to Jamie. I figured you might as well know the truth. If,
No, I'm not going to talk to her.
right. I didn't feel like I'm in any danger.
You know, you're definitely not in any danger of me talking to them.
Well, how's your mom?
How's your mom and them?
She's doing good.
That's good. How's the work going?
Work was going good until I got laid off because my truck broke down and the rates are so high right now that company's not making any money.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
These people that only sing one truck, they undercut the bigger ones.
Yeah.
So
well, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. What have you been doing for work?
I actually just got laid off last week.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been doing stuff around here and trying to get my unemployment till they don't want to lose me. They try to keep me working. They laid another guy off that's been working there longer than I have before they laid me off because they want to keep me. And they kept trying to find me work, but then my truck broke down and it broke down pretty good too.
How shitty of an employee do you need to be to get laid off so they can keep Lorne Armstrong? Just let that sink in. When you go home and have to face your family and tell them that they let you go so that they can keep Lorne, the dude who sleeps on a garbage bag stuffed with packing peanuts.
Like your work truck or your actual like the truck to get to work?
No, my work truck. Actually, my work truck I brought that right home with me. I drive that back and forth. I started here in the morning.
I mean, it's not your fault the truck broke. I don't know why they would need to lay you off.
No, my work truck.
Work truck.
It's actually at the garage right now. They're supposed to look at it tomorrow. They got to clean the engine up and pressurize it, and if they find any leaks, see what's going on with it.
Yeah, and then maybe they'll hire you back.
Oh, they want me to come back. They don't want me going to work for anybody else. They want me back. They didn't want to lay me off to begin with, but my truck broke down. They didn't have another truck for me to use.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to wait. They had to lay me off, and I could wait for my truck to be fixed, and hopefully by then the rates will go down. But that's not looking too good because everything's still going up. The cost of fuel is still going up, and food and everything else is all going up, and it's hurting the economy quite a bit right now. So
hey guys, Guru is here, and it was Guru's birthday this weekend. So if you guys did not say happy birthday to Guru, please join me in saying happy birthday to Guru with a little birthday song from my man. Let's do this.
Luckily, I was smart and I warmed up. I did vocal exercise before this, but this
is
for my
smart.
very good friend. Happy
Guru.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Guru.
Happy birthday to you.
Of
And
R&B
many
style.
more. There you go.
Sherry, shut your fucking whore mouth.
That just went over the air.
Oops. Anyway, happy birthday, Guru.
but I can't. I got to wait till the 26th to get to file for unemployment.
Have you been applying for like other jobs then at least?
Am I what?
Are you looking for other jobs?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
That's good.
I've already been replying to some checking jobs I get in emails.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about starting the website now that you have like money saved up from working? You can start the website.
Well, no, I can't because I can't be online.
Oh, that's right.
If I could, then I'd be doing that, but I can't do that.
That's the only thing stopping him from.
If you want to do it, but you don't want to do it.
Nah.
Like, just imagine the only thing stopping you from making money online with the website that you know is going to kill it is your inability to be online because you try to have sex with minors when you get on the computer. That's like a real Black Mirror episode there, isn't it?
You sound like something I'd be interested in. I don't really like just sitting around and on the computer and stuff. You know, I need to be moving around.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. I don't think it's something that you really get into doing. My sister might. She likes to move around a lot too, but she also likes to do stuff on the computers.
Oh yeah.
She took courses to be a web designer and stuff. Well, she doesn't concentrate on doing that now. She's a nurse and concentrate more on that.
How's the support group going?
It's going pretty good. It's going really good.
So what is it? It's like a 24-hour support group for catfishing?
No, it's not. It's not for just catfishing. I don't know why the guy said that. I don't remember telling him that it was for catfishing.
No, what's it for?
just a support group for people that have things they want to talk about in their life, and they don't. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, or you can talk and say what you're feeling, the way you're feeling, and
is Lorne in group therapy and he just doesn't want to say it's group therapy? Is that what this is?
if you're feeling depressed or if you're feeling down, you can talk about things that are going on in your life, and nobody knows who you are. And
So it's like, what is it for specifically? Just anyone can go on there and talk?
yeah. Well, I don't know if it can be anyone. I think it can be anyone, but I think most of it is recommended by counselors, I think.
Oh, but is it like a phone number?
Yeah, well, there's a website for it, but there's a phone number that would just you can call the phone number, then you get punch in a code, and it's different days of the week and different types of subjects that are discussed, and they're not really discussed. You just have 3 minutes to talk and tell about the experiences you've had and things you're going through and stuff like that.
So, like, what, for instance, would someone talk about? Like, if they called in, what would they?
Just anything that's going on in their life, like if they're having domestic problems with their spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or a family member or issues with themselves.
Sounds like group therapy.
Is there someone like giving advice, or is it just do people respond, or what?
If you want them to, if you ask them to, they'll respond. If you ask them to, they'll give their opinion. If you don't ask them to, they don't give their opinion.
And is there like a teacher running this or something? Like, is it like a classroom?
No.
Oh.
No, nobody runs it.
Interesting.
It's just a bunch of adults that act like adults.
Well, that's good. Do you talk on there?
I talked once.
What about?
I can
country
tell you
music.
that. Why would I tell you that? I talk about it in a group. I don't want to talk about it.
What the subject was about? Was it about being catfish?
I'm not going to talk about it. What I talk about in that class, in that counseling, or in that, it's not even counseling, it's in that group, stays in that group.
Oh, so it's like probation.
Why are you trying to squeeze it out of me?
I'm not trying to. One, having a conversation with you is not like squeezing things out of you. This is how people have conversations.
Well,
you
yeah,
talk.
I know, but
You just want to sit here in silence.
What did he get kicked off? The guy I'm reading, he got kicked off the internet again. What did he get kicked off the internet again for? And how long is he kicked off?
But that is
the question. What you talk about in there? I'm not trying to get some kind of weird info from you.
okay. But
Just
listen,
wondering, Jesus.
that
I've seen that before.
when you go in a class like that, you talk about things in that class because it's things that you don't want to talk about with other people that you know. It's things that are on your mind that are you're talking about with people
Well,
that
I'm
you
not
don't
asking you what you said. I was just wondering what the subject was that you talked about. Like, was it Jamie and catfishing? That's mainly what I was asking. I wasn't asking you to like tell me word for word what you said. I was just curious what you talk about in there and why they decided to make you do that.
Oh, no, it wasn't. I didn't talk about catfishing. I'll tell you that.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll let you go.
Why, you don't want to talk to me now?
Well, you just want to sit here and not talk because anytime I say something, you accuse me of like trying to squeeze information. So.
Why did you get it?
So Blue Boy said that Lorne was, for anyone who doesn't know, because I didn't know this, he was kicked off the internet for watching YouTube videos about himself too much, and they didn't think it was good for him. He would spend his entire session with probation talking about the internet. And Blue Boy, do you know what channels he was watching? Was it him that was going after Jordan Comedy? Was it the Cornville Mafia? Had they finally found Jordan Comedy and they were getting at him? Some jealous basement dweller?
Stop and think about the way I feel about this.
All right, I won't ask questions. I'll let you go.
Well, no, you
And
don't have to let me
will
go.
not ask questions when someone says something.
Well, we can talk about things. It's just when it comes to that, I'm not going to tell you what I talk about in there, because that's my one escape, that I can talk about whatever I want with people I don't know.
Okay.
So if you were here and you and I were in the position where we could talk about anything with each other and not have to worry about getting out to other people and not being recorded and shit like that, I'd fucking tell you anything.
Great.
But we're not in that position yet.
No? So what do you want?
I don't know.
Tell her about jacking off in the toilet again.
How's your work going?
Oh, okay, that works.
We're feeling good.
You're still doing a lot of dancing? You're still doing that movie?
Still doing dancing. Still doing the movie. Still doing yoga.
How much longer you got for the movie?
It's exactly how it was.
How much longer you got for the movie?
Probably like another year, probably.
Jesus.
Really, that long?
Yeah.
Blue Boy, what is the process? What is going into what is the movie? Miss Doubtfire 3? Is that what it is? What is taking so long? Is Michael Bay directing this movie, or is it a Peter Jackson film now and they're on location in New Zealand? Because this sounds really involved. A 1 year shoot, because they shoot a Lifetime movie in like a weekend.
It's a long movie.
It just takes a long time to film a movie.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm debating on telling you something.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm debating on telling you something.
The fuck is that?
Okay.
It's a tough decision to whether or not to tell you.
All right. Well, we'll sit here until you decide what you want to do.
Xavier hacked into my computer.
Mm-hmm.
He stole some legal papers from my lawyer.
Really?
Yep. That's why I said they're already onto him. They've done
Yeah.
they've
And
done
what
a lot
about
of shit. They've done a lot of shit, and that's illegal.
what documents are they of what?
Doesn't matter. He's not supposed to have any of it,
Oh.
because it's from my lawyer to me.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So he's not as smart as he seems to think he is.
Yeah.
And that whole group of people are not as smart as what they think they are.
I mean, it has been 1,000 years in legal terms, in legal sense. It has been 1,000 years since that shit happened, and Lorne is still acting like he has some red hot case that he is about to call the newspaper. They're going to cover it. The news channel's going to be out here. He's talking about that perverted, corrupted justice show that aired on ABC, a competing channel, 18 years ago. Like it is still relevant. It is so crazy that that's what he's hanging his hat on. Guys, it's also crazy that I asked you, I warned everyone. I said, like the streamer, we're going to see Queen of Spade shake her nasty ass. And you guys are like, okay, Wes, we got your back. We got your back. And guess what, guys? Guess what you're making me do? Just like when people make Lorne yell, you're making me show you this.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke. Shut up, bitch.
Hey yo, Kim can spit. Man, she don't write her shit.
Nah, Biggie wrote her shit. Shut up, bitch.
I heard she going to jail. I heard she out on bail. She done fucked up now.
And I have a version that's in slow motion too, that I can play at any time.
That's why when I asked you before to make sure that you weren't a part of them, that's why I asked you as many times as I did, because they've gotten in over their heads and they don't know it.
Yeah. Well, so how do you know he has the documents?
I could have them. He's the only one that's hacked into my computer.
What is he doing with them? They're not on this website.
Oh, they are. They're on the internet.
Oh.
The wrong person saw them.
Who?
My lawyer.
Oh, okay. What does he say about it?
He's already handed them over.
Uh-oh.
Handed what over?
The information. He's already handed them over for shit to be done.
Over to who?
Over to prosecutors.
Oh.
Prosecutors looking through it now.
Great.
Just wait.
Well, I hope he goes to prison then.
I hope so too.
I mean, when did he do that?
I don't know exactly when.
Oh.
I know it's been in the last year because that's about how long I've had my lawyer, and it was probably when he probably did it when he did whatever he did to my computer, to my laptop. I haven't got my laptop fixed yet, but I go on there and all I can get is a white screen. It won't let me go anywhere, so I haven't turned it on.
Did something to it. Hopefully, Norton can figure it out.
I couldn't put Norton on that because I can't even get onto it.
Oh.
I have to take it to get it fixed. So I don't even turn it on. I've got Norton on my phone, and after I get my laptop fixed, then I can put Norton on that. And I won't.
So what do you have Norton on then? On your phone?
On my phone.
Oh, good.
And I won't put it on my laptop when I'm here. I'll do it somewhere else that he doesn't know the IP address.
Yeah, that's what that'll do it.
IP address.
That'll do it. He knows your IP. He knows your IP address.
Do it somewhere else. He doesn't know the
Yeah.
IP address to it there.
Good thinking.
To wherever I do it.
Yeah. Smart.
Gotcha.
These people that you were telling me were so good before, there's nothing but a hate group.
Well, don't blame it on me. I was catfished too.
I know, but I just telling you, Xavier's had Well, perverted justice has had lawsuits put against them before. There was a woman from, I think it was Oklahoma. I had a copy of the lawsuit. I don't know if I have them now, but I don't remember if I burned that box or not. But I have a lawsuit of a lady that had gotten harassed by perverted justice members. She put a lawsuit against them.
But that doesn't invalidate any of the actual people that they caught, and of course, like I said before, Lorne is a shining example of why they did was so important, because this man had flown under the radar for so long and probably would have continued to fly under the radar if it weren't for, because look, this man is sick. It's been years and he still does not get it. He still cannot see. Everyone else can see it but him. And it's so, like, yeah, that's why that shit's important.
They harassed her and her family and anything that had anything to do with her. So Xavier is nothing but a worthless piece of shit. A fat piece of shit that can do nothing but sit in front of his computer and hack people.
Lorne tried to fuck a child.
Yeah. Crazy.
You agree with me?
Becca.
Yeah.
Did you know any of that about him?
Change the way you feel?
No, I don't talk to him as much as you seem to think I do. I don't have anything to do with him.
When's the last time that you talked to him?
What year were you arrested?
2007.
So maybe like 2009, 2010.
What'd you talk to him then for?
No, just catching up.
About what?
Nothing about anything. He probably offered me some sort of work. It wasn't anything eventful or memorable.
Because then he was, well, the show that I was in was the last show that they did.
Oh, that's got to piss him off so
for
much.
NBC.
Right, well, he probably has other jobs since then.
Yeah, they went through $1.2 million in a very short amount of time.
It doesn't matter if they blew all that money on cocaine and exotic prostitutes from around the world, if that's what they wanted to do, right? And if it was consensual work, right? Everyone, we could agree on that. I'm just saying, it doesn't fucking matter what they did with the money or how poorly they managed the money. They called out and caught predators. And no matter what tactics that he may think were used against him that were shady, like, you could use any tactics you want on most people. They're not going to go and try and fuck a child knowingly. They weren't tricked. They didn't think they were meeting an 18-year-old and they were being lied to. This was someone who was pretending to be a child and said they were a child. And even if they begged you, even if they pleaded, even if they offered to do things that your wife wouldn't do, you still don't go to fuck a child. I don't care what they did with $1.2 million. You stole a bunch of money from an old lady and then offered her peas or some shit.
I had all kinds of papers on him.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So,
ADD.
do you want to plan to come out and see me?
Oh, nice segue.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Nice.
Because I'm not sure what I can tell
Speaking of bad ideas.
probation or my counselor. I know what they're going to say. I know what she's already said.
What's that?
Even if she comes out to see you, how do you know that it's not that online group that got up the money for a plane ticket to come out and see you, and she gets there and records you?
That would be insane.
Yeah, I know. But look at the insane things they've done already.
So, yeah, maybe I'll ask them to crowdfund my ticket for me.
Yeah, no, don't ask anybody from there.
Right.
How soon do you think you can come out? Well, I want to ask you a question. Why did you do that time when you with that fake ticket?
They wanted me to.
So they made up the fake ticket.
Right, like if this was true, if you were talking with someone who had been forced to lie to you and just do these things that they felt bad about, when they were telling you, they would say it was some level of emotion in their voice. Oh yeah, they wanted me to. Just doesn't fucking matter. No, like, I'm so sorry. Oh, I wanted to apologize, but just, oh yeah, they wanted me to. Lol.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They don't give a shit about anybody. I could have killed somebody on the way down there. If I get in an accident, could have killed somebody on the way down there. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think they wanted you to fall asleep and kill yourself. I crashed into a tree. I think that's what they were hoping for.
Casey, that's a bully comment. You did not think that's what anyone was wanting.
What they don't realize is that
I weren't drunk.
If they do wind up getting a charge for all this stuff, or for some of the stuff that they've done, everything will be brought up that they've done, and all of it will be taken into consideration when they get sentenced.
Well, also take into consideration the things that you've done.
Oh yeah, no. Mm-mm. There's no flippity flop.
They're not as smart as they think they are.
Yeah.
And they obviously don't give a shit about anyone.
Yep, doesn't sound like they give a shit, really. All right. I am.
Breaking news! I'm Gary Glipstone. Here's Wes Most with a special report.
Guys, Reborn and Blue Boy have been sentenced to death for bullying Lorne Armstrong. Please join me in listening to the rest of this call. My condolences to their families.
Gonna go eat dinner. You have a good rest of your night, okay?
All right. When do you want to talk about when you can come out?
Just next time we talk.
Huh?
Next time we talk, we can.
All right.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hello?
You can't hear that on a computer?
I can't hear anything. You sound far away.
Hold on a minute.
Well, now that you just told me.
You're an ass.
I would like to show pictures in your presence. So take some pics around the house with it, okay?
I gotta go. I've got another interview.
Yeah, well, this isn't gonna go.
Whatever you're playing, I can't hear what it's saying.
What?
I can't hear whatever you're playing. I hear like staticky noises, but I can't hear what they're saying.
Hold on.
Just get on the phone. What do you want? What if you wanted to explain something to me?
Just a minute. Hold on.
Hold on a second.
Oh God. Okay. Is Bryce there? Can I talk to him?
Hi, can you hear me?
Pickles.
I can hear you.
Yeah, you couldn't hear anything I'm playing on the computer?
No, I don't. I hear that you're playing something. I can't hear what they're saying.
That's a wine lover.
I don't.
Wine
What are you
lover
talking
and
about?
reborn. Wine lover and reborn are Jamie. How could you
They're
not know
Jamie.
this if you married Jamie?
Can you get on the phone? Why do you sound far away?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, you're quiet.
Nope. Talking in regular voice.
Okay.
You ready?
Wine lover and reborn are Jamie. So if you marry Jamie, how could you not know that?
Boom.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Jamie.
They both are Jamie.
And Jamie's a
Wine
robot.
lover is playing all kinds of things that she got from me.
And Reborn's playing Jamie?
Reborn was also Jamie.
What?
The both of them were Jamie.
What does that mean?
I don't think that's
Can
right.
you explain what that means?
I mean, the stuff that I gave quote unquote Jamie is actually Wine Lover that was playing Jamie.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. You know, I know of all the channels for him to find, something like Sloth Cats or Sort of Kind of Bored, Reborn's channel itself. I don't know. Just of all the channels to find though, that wouldn't be my first choice. Weird Versions would have been great because then he could be jealous of the musical talent and My internet died, but it's back, so I'm back. It was not your internet connection. So hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this back on, and we're good. We're right where we left off.
It's there for now until Jamie / wine lover takes it off.
Okay. So you're gonna have to explain.
So to explain, I've been
Did you get
catfished.
the picture of us together?
I'm going to it right now.
Okay. Because I have no idea what a line lover and a reborn are.
Wine lover. Okay. Well, I tell you right now, I don't know. I don't know if that's actually wine lover or not. I don't know who the hell it is.
That's Jamie. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Well, Jamie is wine lover. And Reborn is wine lover. They both have shit that I given them. She got it on.
What?
She got all kinds of shit that I've given her. She got it all online.
Then who did I go see?
Don't know.
Who am I in the picture with?
No, you're in the picture with someone that portrays Jamie. I don't know who the hell it is.
That makes no sense, Lorne.
Well, none of it makes any sense why anybody would want to do any of this shit. It's fucked up. Obsessive people that have no lives.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see if I can find the link to this, and I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
I don't think Circle K in the background.
So, Lorne,
What?
you think I'm like a catfish then? Is that what I'm getting at?
Say what?
Are you saying I'm catfishing you? Is that what we're getting at here?
Well, you must be if you're involved with them.
I must be.
Yep.
So that are you done then? I don't get it.
But how am I dumb? I'm trying to believe in it.
D-O-N-E.
He's so
Well,
smart.
I don't know, Casey. Are you serious or are you fucking pulling a pile of shit?
I don't know.
I love that every time Lorne is so close, he knows. Like you would think he has to know, right? Like if you're the catfish at this point, you're questioning: Is this the end? Does Lorne know? Is he about to shut everything down? And it always goes to: Are you going to be serious with me? Are you ready to be serious? Are you ready to come visit me? And it's just giving you that extra leeway. Just play along. Look, are you willing to indulge my fantasy for a while longer while I pretend this is real? Yes? Okay. Then no, I'm not done with you yet.
What you are talking about.
I'm sure you do.
Lorne, if I knew what you were talking about and Jamie and I were doing something weird, wouldn't I be catfishing you then? I don't understand. I don't know what you're listening to that makes you think that it's Jamie, because from what I can hear, that person talking is not Jamie.
Yeah.
That lady sounds like she has an accent.
They have all the info. that I gave to Jamie,
Yeah, that's weird.
What's your point?
including Lamondre.
Including Lamondre.
Yep.
Well, I was able to find a picture of Lamondre on the internet. Remember that?
Yeah, but she's got information.
Like what? What information?
A lot of information.
Okay. Well,
A hell of a lot of information
Okay.
that I gave to someone so-called Jamie. I sent the link to your email.
Haven't you said before that Jamie's phone was hacked? How do you know it's not that?
No, it's not. It's not hacked. It wasn't hacked.
Okay.
That's just fucking another thing that's full of shit. Just to make me believe that she got away from them.
Okay, so where do we go from here, Lorne? What do you want me to say or do?
I want to know the truth about everything.
I'm giving you.
It's all fucking. It's all right there on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube.
You're not on YouTube that I've found yet. But all the fucking information I gave Jamie, all the information that I gave quote unquote Jamie, is all right there on a video and her talking.
How can she be
showing,
talking, Lorne?
her showing documents that I've sent to her.
What documents?
Her having phone calls of Will right from the beginning. This is just one of them that I found. I haven't even started. I just started looking through this just a little while ago.
Okay.
So
I don't know what you want me to say to you. That's gonna convince you I'm not catfishing or you or whatever you're accusing me of.
See, and this is how Lorne fucks up for himself because instead of just sitting back and enjoying the magic show, he's trying to prove how all the tricks are done. So he's not enjoying the catfishing right now because he has to know at least some percentage of them at all times that this is possibly not real, probably not real. So when he goes and does stuff like this, all he does is prove it to himself. And then it ruins the immersion. But then when he wants to settle back into it and go back to the I love yous and come visit me, like he's always one step away from getting, well, I guess not now, but at the time, he's always one step away from getting back on the computer and looking himself up to see if they're making a fool. They're making a fool of you.
You want me to believe you, Casey? You're going to have to figure something out.
Yep.
Because
Come out. You got to
I
come
got
visit
fucking
me.
class tomorrow. Now I got to tell them what the fuck I found.
What do you? How am I gonna figure it out? I don't even know what I'm supposed to say or do.
I don't know either. I don't know if you're serious. I don't know anything right now. Other than
Marry me.
What I found. It's pretty fucking upsetting.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you're upset by whatever it is you found. I have no idea about.
You go to your email and look on there.
Okay, let me check.
Lorne?
Okay, so there is an Australian woman talking about papers. Is that what you sent me?
She's talking about me.
What?
And that's Jamie. Is what you're saying?
Apparently. That's
Well,
one of the people that portrayed her.
either is or it isn't. Is that you're saying that's Jamie?
Listen, Casey. That's one of the people that portrayed her. There was two people that portrayed Jamie.
What?
When?
For the last 2 fucking years.
That doesn't make any sense, Lorne, as I went to go see her.
Even Maggie Joe was in on that shit. Maggie Joe was the one that sent me Lamondre.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, don't know who it is you went to see, but it's not Jamie.
Lauren, do you hear what you're saying? I don't know who he went to see, but it wasn't Jamie. Oh my God, Casey, you've been hoodwinked as well. We should probably get married so I can protect you from these fuckers coming after you again and release your new pictures.
Don't know who you got married to, but it's not Jamie.
Okay, whatever you say. I don't.
It wasn't a legal
I've
union.
been doing this shit for 2 years. It's sad. Sad that I actually fucking believe her.
Yeah. Illegal marriages, guys. It's getting real. All right, we're on 42 right now. We're gonna end after 43. So this is the one more call after this.
With Bryce today.
Well, the picture that I sent you with me in bed with no shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to discuss that. I said, "What's there to discuss?" I said, "I didn't show any of my private parts." I said, "I showed my upper part." I said, "There's nothing wrong with that."
So is he looking at everything we're saying to each other?
Well, I think they see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever is on my screen. Well, I found out basically what the problem is, because he wants me to have a healthy relationship.
Okay.
And he sees that I've been having all this stuff to do with these people from the Church of God. And even though Jamie didn't have anything to do with the Church of God, but she knew the other people that were involved in that. And there's them, and then there's you that had to do with this thing.
Yeah.
So it's like he's connecting all that and thinking that because I'm having to do something to do with all these people, that I'm not having something healthy. Okay. And I told him, I said, Bryce, I said, she's 36 years old now. I said she's not playing. I said, I can't blame her for what I did wrong. And I said, I can't. Well, then I told him about Chris Hansen, about Chris emailing me.
He was going to say, and I can't blame her for what she did to me. Oh, Lorne.
I told him, I said, I asked, I told Chris that if he talked to Casey, and then to give her my emails so that I can apologize to her. And he said that's probably not even Chris Hansen, and that's probably not even the real Casey Morrow. I said, well, Bryce, I got their IDs. I said, I won't talk to anybody anymore without their IDs, so that way I know that it's them that.
Yeah, so this really was Chris Hansen sending this email. And I was going to send the email because I send all of the emails and I'm really good at it, right? Like I'm really good at it. I didn't send this one. I'm not saying that it would have happened, that it would have gone differently, but I'm just saying it was like not the best. It was not the best email
that I'm talking to because of what happened before with Winnie pretending to be you. And actually that idea came from my other probation officer. What the hell is her name? The one I didn't like Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that idea came from her. And so as soon as I told him that I had your ID and I had Chris's ID, he didn't know what to say then, except for I think that Chris has a felony. And I told him, I said, that's what Bryce said to me. And I said, I don't think it's a felony. I think it's a misdemeanor because of his check thing.
Mm-hmm.
and his bouncing the checks, writing bad checks. I told him, I said, I think it's a misdemeanor. He said, you hold on a minute, I'll look it up on Google. And he said he looked it up on Google right then, and it said that it was felony. Whether it really is or not, I don't know. He could just be saying that, but it doesn't seem to me like it's a felony.
So that means you can't talk to him?
Yeah, that means I can't talk to Chris.
Oh, wow.
So, which is fine. Yeah.
That's bullshit. Because I mean, I know exactly what he's talking about, and those charges that he's talking about was a different Chris Hansen, and that's the reason why Frances Nicotra took Chris to court, because she knew that she thought he had a warrant, and so she filed in that county so that when he went to court for what she called harassment for sending her those emails, that he would get arrested on site because of the warrant, like what happened to Jessie when she went to court after her arrest. And that's what she was hoping would happen, but it was the same Chris Hansen that Onision served on accident instead of the other Chris Hansen.
Yeah, which is fine, because I don't want to talk to Chris anyway. But that's basically what Bryce's problem is because he wants to see me in a healthy relationship. And I told him, I said, you know, Bryce, my crime has to do with minors. I said, I don't understand what's going on with you having a problem with me talking to people that are of age, because all I've done is talk to people that are of age. He said that, well, he understands that my crime is with minors, but part of probation and classes job is to see that I have healthy relationships. And I don't know what the hell that has to do with what my charge is.
Nothing. Zero. You made it up.
But that's what the discussion with him today was about. That, and he wants to know about my job.
He doesn't want me talking to you, though?
No, they haven't wanted me to talk to anybody from the internet. Well, since since I went on YouTube and found out all that crap about Church of God.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't wanted me to
is your
talk to
lawyer
anybody
getting you out of class still?
He's trying to, yes. I told him that I wanted out of class. Because that's not a reason. I don't know what he's doing, but well,
you don't even know.
There was one thing that he said to me that made complete sense. Is that he's gonna ask them if I seem like I'm a threat to the public, which is the whole reason of being in the class and on probation. And it's obvious what their answer is going to be, because they know I'm not a threat to the public.
What if they say you are?
He's such a non-threat to the public. They're going to go ahead and keep him on probation for his entire life so they can monitor the things he does. And they just took his internet, not because he's a threat to the public, but just because.
Then they'll have to prove it. And how are they going to prove that when I haven't done anything wrong other than them incarcerating me for drinking beer? And I haven't drank beer for, well, it's been 2 years. 2 years since August.
Wow.
Since July 7th. So 2 years and what's this? November, August, September, October, November. So 2 years and 3 months I haven't had anything to drink.
Wow.
I've wanted to have a beer, but I'm like, no, because it'll bite me in the ass if I do. So,
one?
Huh?
What happens if you have one?
Well, if I have one and they bring it up on the lie detector test, and it comes up that I lie, even though I don't believe in the lie detector test at all. But if it does, then I have a guilty conscience of it. Then I'm not gonna lie about it, because it would have been true.
So I mean, for Lorne to be able to give up alcohol for over 2 years, it shows that he does have the ability to recognize these bad patterns and the things and the cause and effect of things. Like, okay, I can't do this, or I'll go back to jail, because that's what happened last time. So with him continuing, with him getting in trouble for what was it, like looking at minors for sexual attraction, with him continuing to get in trouble on the internet, it just shows that his addiction to the internet is even stronger than his addiction for alcohol. His addiction to needing to see what's being written about him and just needing to know things that people are saying about him is even stronger than his desire to stay free. And that's crazy.
How often
So-
did they give you those?
Used to be once a year. Now it's once every 6 months.
Because they trust you so much.
So
Uh-huh.
why they changed that? I don't know why they changed that.
Because you're a fucking liar.
You haven't failed any of them or anything?
Oh yeah, I failed them. That's why I don't believe in them. I'd actually tell them the truth. Oh yeah, yeah, because I'd tell them the truth, and I knew it was the truth.
Yeah.
And they came up that I failed, and I'm like, there ain't no fucking way that I could have failed that. I failed it a couple of times. And that's why it doesn't make any sense for me. But that's why they can't use it in court. Because
If you failed several lie detector tests and then they went from testing you once per year to twice per year, would you really say you didn't know why they were testing you more? That's the dumb shit right there. You know why? Because you're failing multiple tests. So Lauren, they don't trust you. You're not a trustworthy person. So of course they believe you're still a threat to the public because you can't even be honest about the things you're doing. You will remain a threat to the public because you're a liar.
you can.
When's your next one?
My next one is actually December 7th. I actually didn't. I think I told you, didn't I?
No.
Maybe I didn't tell you. I think it was last week that she called me.
What'd you fail your last ones for?
They asked if I had seen any images of any nude images of minors, and I told them no. And that's the one that really pissed me off because I knew I hadn't. They said that I failed that. But what happened? Well, see, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any in years. I mean, since
years.
Yeah, well, since images of it was actually they're actually real because it was back when I used to watch my nieces and nephews and all them. That's the last time I ever seen
what?
a kid naked. The last time I ever seen a kid naked was back when I used to live with my nieces and nephew.
So I haven't heard this one yet, but is Casey going to bring up when he was seeing nude? What was like the other teenager that he was talking to who was flashing him and stuff? He does realize that's nude, right? And that she was a minor and she was showing her body to him nude, and she wasn't a decoy.
Oh, you used to have them all the time. That was way back almost 20 years ago, or over 20 years ago. That's the last time I've ever seen a kid naked.
Mm-hmm.
So
you said it's been years.
For them, it's been years, years. Yeah, yeah. So, but I've gotten sick in the class before, or after being in the class. How old are they now?
Were they?
Then they were. Oh, Christ, I've seen them naked since they were a baby, right up to I don't know 9 or 10. So when they were 10, well, see, Darren was 11, Leanne was 10, Amanda was 8 or 9. But that's when I used to have them all the time. I used to watch them like 80% of the time because the mother had depression and my brother was back here. So it's like I'm the only one that ever did anything with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the girls had their own. I had a 2-bedroom apartment. I had my bedroom, and the girls had their bedroom, and Darren slept on the couch.
So instead of Lorne giving the boy his room and giving the two girls a room to share and him sleeping on the couch, the two girls were treated like little princesses with their own room, and then kid, boy, whatever your name is, you go sleep on the couch. But then it was Paula that was giving the girls weird negative vibes because she was jealous of them, right?
But that was the last time I ever seen a kid naked.
Why were they naked?
Because they'd take a shower. Because I'd take them to the pool. I'd take them to the pool too. They'd come back and take a shower after they get in the pool. And then they have to take a shower in the mornings.
And you had to like bathe them or something?
No, I didn't bathe them. They bathed themselves. But the girls and Darren, when they were really little, they'd take baths, and they didn't want to take showers. They wanted to take baths. So Laura always.
I mean, you heard about to throw Darren in there as an afterthought, right?
Told me let them take a bath instead of a shower.
He said, "Give them baths," then corrected himself again. It's just.
So Laura always told me let them take a bath instead of a shower. So until they were probably. Well, Darren was probably around 8 when he started taking a shower. Started wanting to take a shower. Then after he did, Leanne and Amanda started wanting to take a shower. That made me a little nervous because didn't have anything sticking to the bottom of the tub to make sure they didn't fall. So I had to go out and get some of that stuff. I had to go out and get some. There's some flowers and ducks and stuff that I put on the adhesive things to make sure they didn't fall in the shower.
So isn't it weird that Lorne remembers exactly the moment when he no longer had to be in the bathroom to watch his nieces bathe? That is super weird because I have a kid, and I have to be honest, I don't remember when my own kid stopped taking baths and started taking showers. I don't remember that because it wasn't. I don't know. It's just not something that I remember. I don't know if that makes me a shitty parent or not, but it's super weird that Lorne remembers that when these children no longer need him in the bathroom. It sounds like he delayed it a while because he was saying, "Oh, well, I don't have those fucking sticky, seashells on the floor, so you might slip. So we'll just keep doing baths until I can get to Walmart and buy those for you guys and some shorts." Sick.
I was overprotective of them. I was very much overprotective of them. If they go out and play on the playground. When I lived with Paul and Laura at their apartment, the playground was right outside of the apartment, and we lived on the second floor. We had a balcony out there. Well, the kids wanted to go out there and play, and then there'd wind up being all kinds of kids out there. Well, say all kinds. There's probably actually maybe 10 kids out there.
Lorne, do you hear yourself?
Darren and Amanda were out there. If they'd go out there and play, I'd go sit on the patio, sit there and watch them to make sure nothing happened to them.
I mean, it's just the lack of self-awareness that this convicted pedophile is just freely talking about watching his nieces and other children from a balcony while they were playing, unaware that he's watching them from afar. You creep. And he just says it like it's just normal. He really does believe he just got shafted by Dateline and he did nothing wrong. It's so fucking clear he doesn't think people should see him as a pedophile because he's not in his eyes.
Sit there and watch them to make sure nothing happened to them.
This is our last call of the night.
And they would just run around the house naked.
No. No.
And how'd you see him
How you-
naked?
Because they take showers. They run out of the house, run out of the bathroom.
Do you not have like a curtain?
Oh, there was a curtain in there, but I wasn't back there watching them. I weren't
Towel?
watching the door. I was out in the kitchen doing stuff or in the living room doing stuff.
Oh, okay.
They would just run out on their own.
Well, that's what I asked.
No, well, yeah, but they weren't running around the house all the time naked.
Well, you know
They
what I
would just run out. Well, that's what it sounded like. It's like, why were they running around the house naked? Yeah, I was very much overprotective and God crossing the road.
overprotective how?
Yeah.
Huh?
How were you overprotective?
I just constantly watched them.
Lorne.
I just constantly made sure that nothing was happening to them. No, well, Leanne really didn't pay attention to what was going on around her. And so she really, I really had to watch after her.
Again, think of how shitty their parents felt when this news about Lorne came out. And when they probably even previously said, like, Lorne really does love those girls. He pays such close attention to them. He's always watching to make sure nothing happens to them. And then you find out that this man got arrested showing up to have sex with a teenager who at the time was, I believe, around the age of the girls, who had already been logging off on MySpace when he went on to MySpace, and as soon as he got on Messenger, they logged off. He says it in the chat log with Kayla. He believes that there's something wrong with Messenger. But I don't know. To me, it's just weird that the one, like when he does mention them, he goes, "Oh, something's wrong. I went on the Messenger, and as soon as I got on it, logged my niece off." It just seems like maybe the message was if Uncle Lorne gets on Messenger to log off and not say anything to him.
But it's like even the other two will also, Darren and Amanda too. It's like they get transfixed on what's going on.
Starting to get quiet.
Huh?
I can't hear you.
Well, I've got the phone outside.
Sounds far away.
Okay, how about now?
I don't know. Keep talking.
Okay, they get trimmed. It's like Darren, if he'd have something in a toy or something in his hand, he'd get transfixed on it.
Fucking kid.
So it's like he'd have that, and he'd only be concentrating on that, and nothing else that was going on around him.
Well, wasn't he
And
like
Leanne
9?
was Huh?
You said he was like 9 or 10?
Yeah, Darren was like 11. Well,
Yeah.
all of them. When I first got out to Washington State, Darren was, he was.
You don't remember?
6, I think.
You don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And it just been the same the whole time. That's the way he was. He just concentrate completely. He didn't even hear it, what you say. If you talk to him, he wouldn't even hear you. He'd be so transfixed on what he had in his hand or what he was doing, and didn't hear anything. You'd have to say his name 3-4 different times.
Yeah.
Sometimes even grab a hold of his arm to say, "Hey, can you hear me?" Then he'd come out of his trance, and he only half paid attention to what you were saying. And Leanne was the same way, and Amanda she somewhat had more of attention span, but she was somewhat more alert. But Darren and Leanne were just completely got involved in whatever they were doing.
Lorne sounds like a dude whose woman just went through his phone and found out that he was calling his ex, and he's trying to come up with a reason why he called his ex, and he just keeps staring. He's just going to keep adding on the details, because the more detailed it is, The more ingredients in this cake, the more delicious and believable it will be.
It was like crossing. It always made me so nervous with them crossing the road. I take them bowling. I take them to the movies. I take them to go karts and to ocean shores, ride horses and stuff like that. And the worst time I had ever had with them was always crossing the road. I hated to cross the road.
What does this mean?
It made me so nervous. It's because it made me so nervous because they just wouldn't pay attention. They ain't going to shopping malls. It's like they'd be wanting to go in, and they'd start going off without me, and I'd be like whoa, and I'd actually have to grab hold of them and pull them back so they wouldn't go.
Shorts are this way.
They need to wait for me before they go. I've always been like that. I'm so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So
what do they do now?
What do they do now?
Mm-hmm.
Darren, I think Darren works at a call center. Last I know, I haven't talked to him it's been 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years. It's been 3 years since
You're getting quiet again.
I'm getting quiet again?
Yeah. You're like cutting out.
Hold on. I'm going to put my phone in the closet, see if that helps.
Put it where?
In the closet. Walk-in closet in the window.
Next to the chandelier.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. I've always loved kids, just not in that way. I've always been so disturbed by what I did. It's always bothered me to no end.
Yeah, when did that start?
When did that start?
Yeah.
Something after he was arrested.
I really do. Oh, God.
Are you going to answer me? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to answer you. I just hate going over stuff. I've gone over it so many times. I hate thinking about it. I hate talking about it. I know. It started with Molly. She was 15, and she was only a friend at first, and just somebody thought that she would talk to me about her problems, and that she'd have at home with her alcoholic dad and her friends in school, and we were just talking to each other, and we talked to each other for quite a while, and somehow
a friend of one of your like the daughter of one of your friends or something?
No, she was in a chat room, main chat room.
Oh.
Back when Yahoo was going to chat rooms. Yeah, Molly, she was 15, and Melissa, she was 16. Melissa had problems with her parents, and was contemplating doing drugs, and she had depression.
So Lorne is unironically sitting here and describing how he groomed 2 underage females who had problems at home, who were maybe looking for some sort of guidance. And was he specifically looking for this type of female? Possibly. Because once it worked from the first time, why wouldn't he duplicate that success? And I mean, as you saw with Kayla, he barely knew how to use a computer, but he sure as fuck knew how to clear some archives. So other than the 2 that he's admitted to, who knows how many more there were.
How old were you during this time?
But yeah, there's clear grooming tactics. He found these girls, and then he would weasel his way in. He would learn what their needs were. He would learn what they were dealing with in life, and he would probably say shit like, "I would never treat you like that if I was your father," or "I would never treat you like that if I was there," or "I would fuck your dad up for talking to you like that." And he weasels his way in, and then he's having a sexual relationship with a child and waiting for her to age up so that he can marry her and impregnate her.
Time.
30.
I don't believe those ages either.
She didn't have depression. She had bipolar is what she had. Bipolar. But I was someone for them to talk to about the problems, and I talked to them for too long.
What do you mean?
And so I started having an interest in them. I talked to them for too long.
Like an interest how?
Like a romantic interest in them.
Like you wanted to date them?
Yeah.
And why were you talking to them to begin with?
Just because they were telling me about the problems. They would talk to me about the problems and stuff. About their home problems, their school problems.
He's outright saying, "I could never be a counselor. I could never be a teacher. I could never be in a trusted role where I deal with children, because if any of those children are vulnerable and they're female and they come to me, I will prey on them." So that's what he's saying without realizing that he's saying it. And so this is another way that he's not listening in class, because I'm sure they spent a lot of time talking about how to recognize that you're grooming or grooming patterns, because they sometimes need to teach people who aren't aware, like people who I remember my ex having to go and like learn about mindfulness, something that a lot of people just like, you feel like it's common sense, but you have to learn about these things in order to realize you're not doing them, or you are doing them, or these are your patterns. And just another way, this is just not paying attention.
Friend
So you were
problems.
like helping them with school and stuff?
No, I was being someone for them to talk to about their problems. When I should never have talked to them about their problems.
No?
Should never have been someone
Right.
to talk to about their problems. I should have just left them alone.
Really?
So you didn't say like go speak to a school counselor or something?
No, I didn't.
Uh,
I
well,
should
then
have,
what
but I
happened
didn't.
once you started getting feelings for them?
Yeah, I started getting feelings for him. Melissa, that didn't last long. Me having feelings for Melissa, because she actually showed up at my house, and thank God my two nephews were there. My two older nephews.
Why, thank God they were there.
Because Melissa was 18 when she showed up at my house, but still, it's just I didn't. She had a friend with her, and I never told her to show up. She
How'd
looked
she
up
know
my
where you
address.
lived?
She looked up my address because I had.
No one's going through that trouble for Lorne. This is just like with Paula, where he claims Paula just gave him an address, but didn't give him a phone number, so he just showed up there. People don't just show up. He's in the middle of nowhere. What if he was out of town, or he was? Didn't she know him as a truck driver? For all she knew, he was out on the road. She would have. This was set up. This was set up, and that's probably even why his cousin was there. His cousin was there for the extra check. There's two. I need someone to distract her so I could take her in the bedroom, and we can bang on the trash bag full of packing peanuts.
My business then. A1 septic service. She knew I had my business. And she looked up my address, and her and her pregnant friend showed up at my house. And I thank God my nephews were there, because I didn't
Thank God.
really. I didn't want her to come to my house.
Why not?
Just because I didn't. It just made me too nervous. It was just too
Nervous
weird.
about what?
Horny.
I don't know. It's just because I don't know. It just seemed the way she acted just made me really nervous about her. She had bipolar, so she was up and she was down. She was up and she was down. So my feelings for her weren't as deep as what they were for Molly. Molly was steady with the way she acted, and her and I wound up being friends when she turned 18. Well, before she turned 18, we wound up being friends. So I just wish I.
Do you think that child that he was grooming, if you asked her now if they were friends, if she would say they were friends at any point?
Never met either one of them. I hate thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I hate
So
going
what
back in
happened?
time like that. Huh?
So how did you stop talking to them?
Melissa, I just stopped talking to her. I don't know how long it's been since I stopped talking to her, but Molly, I was still talking to Molly when this thing happened.
Oh, did you meet her?
No, she was actually gonna come down to Nashville and see me. She had planned
really?
before I left Maine. She had planned to come down to Nashville to see me. And after she got out of high school, before she went into college. So, but that didn't happen, which I'm happy that it didn't happen.
Right.
Can you tell that I hate talking about that stuff?
Well, yeah, I bet.
There's so much of my past that I hate talking about. I really wish I could have done a lot of things different in my past.
Yeah, obviously.
Before the sting too. I wish I would have done a lot of things different before then.
What happened before then?
Well, I had my septic business before then. I idolized my oldest brother and my sister. My sister is the oldest. But I idolized Ralph and Lori. And even though.
Hey guys, I'm going to be streaming with Tiffany Lockhart. So I've done a lot of content with Tiffany, but our first stream, just Tiffany and I think, maybe this Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific. So I will make sure I post that. So this Thursday, I'll be streaming with Tiffany Not Smart.
So I knew for a long time that they both used me so they could get what they want. I still idolize them, and I think it's because my childhood affected me in a lot of different ways. Because when Dad wasn't there, Dad was never around. He left Mom with 6 kids when I was 2.
Oh, she raised you guys all alone?
Yeah, for quite a few years. And she met Dale when I was 3, but we didn't move in with Dale until I was 9. And so there was a lot of years there that, it was just Mom and us 6 kids. And so I idolized, well, basically every one of my older siblings at the time. But then as I got older, my idolizing Ralph and Lori just never went away. And especially Ralph, because he was my oldest brother and the only father figure that I had for a long time.
Well, didn't your mom have Dale?
She had Dale, but Dale didn't come around all the time.
I thought you said you guys
hard
lived
work
with him.
Yeah, we did when I was 9. We didn't move in with Dale until I was 9.
For how long, though?
Well,
Mom met Dale when I was 3. We didn't move in with him until I was 9.
Yeah, you said
Dale,
that. I mean, like, how long did you live with Dale?
well, from the age of 9 right up until I graduated high school.
Oh, so you had a father figure.
I did. I had a father figure, but he still.
Oh, well, you made it sound like
He
you were
didn't have-
raised by your mom.
Well, I was raised by my mom.
Yeah, and Dale.
Partly Dale.
Well,
Dale,
until you were
Dale
18.
Dale never gave any fatherly affection, and a lot of Dale really didn't teach me a lot of things that he should have taught me.
Like what?
Like not showing up to have sex with minors. Dale, come on, Dale, you dropped the ball on that one. That's day one stuff, buddy.
Like anything, as far as the only thing Dale taught me was how to work in the woods. That's basically the only thing Dale taught me.
You should
How
have
to work in
stayed
the
out
woods,
there.
how to plant a garden. He didn't take me out.
Dale should have taught him how to hide in the woods better. Then we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Teach me how to do mechanics. He didn't have any sex talk with me. I mean, there was literally no not shit for talking about sex in the house. The whole time growing up, there was one porn magazine in the house that was from when Mary Ellen Walton was in it. Dale will like her. And wants to
You're
see her.
cutting out again. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, this phone.
All I heard was
That
porn
count?
magazine.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Man, it's just the area. When I cut out, it's the area. It's not the phone.
Yeah, it means stupid.
No, means not stupid.
I have service in California all the time.
Well, yeah, that's because there's so much smog that it keeps the signal keeps bouncing off the smog.
Boom, take that, California.
Sure.
What I was saying was there was only one porn magazine in the house the whole time that I was growing up, and that wasn't until I was like 15. That was of Mary Ellen Walton. People liked her, but that was
Doing
only in
it
the house
again.
for
I
sure.
can't hear you.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it back outside. See if it does any better. It's supposed to be cold tonight, so that might be why it's.
Shut up about the weather and tell me more about this one porn magazine that, for whatever reason, was passed amongst the family and probably sat on the coffee table.
It's interrupting the signal. All right, how's that?
I don't know. Continue talking and I'll let you know.
All right. That porn magazine that was in the house wasn't in the house for very long. So there was literally no talking about sex in the house or when I was around there. When I left, I don't know. So when I leave the house, I don't know what they talk about. So Mom and Dale didn't even sleep in the same.
Okay, continue.
Mom and Dale didn't even sleep in the same bed when, well, first I think since I was like 14, I think.
Why
They
not?
both would snore.
Okay.
Dale built a big house for all of us kids to be able to fit in. You know, Ralph and Lori and Roy and Paul and Richard and me. And well, Ralph and Lori had graduated and left high school. Ralph went in the Air Force and Lori married.
I'm so confused. How did we get from him talking about minor, like his nieces in the shower and shit, to Dale building a house for all that Ralph and Lori? How did we get to this? This is jumping around more than that last Star Wars movie. It's just going from one thing. It's Whiplash. It's called Whiplash.
Guy that was going in the Air Force, so they were gone. And Roy and Paul wound up going out to California with my uncles, and so there was just me and Richard left at the house. So Dale took 2 rooms and turned it into 1 room, and he moved down that room, and so that he would be far away from Mom, because she was at the other end.
Hold on.
And I was right in the middle.
You didn't have a father figure because there was one porn magazine in the house and not like several?
Yeah.
I'm not understanding.
No, you're not understanding that. It was a father figure to an extent. He taught me how to work in the woods.
Okay.
He taught me how to play in a garden.
Yeah.
He didn't teach me a bunch of stuff.
Okay, but what's with the porn magazine? That's what I'm asking you.
There wasn't much sex talk in the house. That's what I was trying to say. There wasn't much sex.
I never had
anything.
porn playing around the house either.
There wasn't much sex anything in the house. I mean, they didn't talk about. They didn't talk about sex. Yeah, it is good, but when you go without learning it, you don't. You know, when you have parents that don't sit you down and tell you about it, when you go to have sex for the first time, it's like you're completely clueless.
Well, yeah.
Well, I was 19 when I lost my virginity to a 29-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, she had 3 kids.
Hey, Sloth Cat, can I play this tonight?
That's nice.
Yeah, well, she was nice. She was a nice person, but I was so naive back then, and
kind of gross.
Huh?
That's kind of gross.
Why is that kind of gross?
He was 29.
Yeah, she was 29. She was hot. That's what I was looking at. She was hot. I was 19. She was hot.
So what happened? You had sex?
Richard Johnson. I couldn't wait to try all the moves and positions my parents taught me in the bedroom. Now, see, for me, my brother-in-law showed me. He opened up a big book, and then my sister came in, and any questions that we had, she was just able to use visual aids. It wasn't weird at all.
So there, and you just had no idea what you were doing.
Yeah, I really didn't have much of a clue to what I was doing.
What?
And your parents never taught you how?
No, they never had sex talk with me at all. It was actually my brother-in-law.
Yep.
That my sister married. Nice. I only have one sister. So I've got a bunch of half sisters I don't know, but I've only got one full-blood sister. Brother-in-law was actually the one that sat me down when I was 17 and had the sex talk with me.
What's the sex talk?
Just telling about the female anatomy and male anatomy. You know, what happens when the seed and
you didn't know how babies were made till you were 19?
I knew how babies were made.
So what's the sex talk? Give it to me. Pretend I'm a virgin.
Oh, God.
And guys, that's where we will be ending it for tonight. Before we go, I got something new from Sloth Cat, who just sent me something. So while I load that up, this new video from Sloth Cat before we close out, I do just want to share some breaking news quickly. So just give me a second to load this up. So until then, here is some breaking news.
Breaking news! Celsius is technically poison, but it's available in seltzers, juices, colas and teas. Try our new seasonal Fat Eye flavour today. Celsius. It's drugs you can drink. I'm Dorf Durkenwalker.
All right, I'm still working on it. So
Hey, there he is. Is Celsius Energy responsible for recent zombie attacks across the UK? According to the company, yes, and they did it on purpose. A company spokesperson had this to say.
Sorry, Wes, that I wouldn't let you fuck me in front of my white husband? Is that why you're mad? I don't understand.
More on this as it unfolds. I'm Paul Philly Flips.
All right, we're good now. We are ready. So let's do this. Thank you, Slothcat, for sending this.
DJ Payne 1.
That's Malik.
Warning, some of what you're about to see is explicit.
Here again, Chris Hansen.
You thought it would be mad cool to hop into a chat room and solicit minors, thinking nobody would catch you. Drove a couple hours, never knowing it's a bad move, till you saw Chris Hansen coming out the back room.
Oops.
It's all that you got to say. Showed up nude, shoes untied, you walked away. Hope mommy takes your computer and is tossed away.
Sure.
Trying to say Amanda James should get all the blame, not today. Man, you really got some issues. Trying to shame someone down there when you were crippled. Brock cold fries and cheeseburgers with no pickles. Talking about
I love to suck and lick nipples.
started up the chat because you were being nice, but brought a contract when she agrees to be your wife. She's 14. What makes you think it'd be alright? This shit is cheesier than a Planet Pizza slice, motherfucker.
You want a slice?
Come on in over here. Have a seat there.
Hey, stop by. Is this some kind of setup or something? Does my family have to know about this? I'm just on my way to the beach.
Hey, NBC, 2 words, role playing, chat room, dude.
Live up.
Now I'm going to be branded as a loser.
I don't want to be on the news,
Yo,
dog.
We'll lay for that, dog.
Have a seat. You gon' have to be disgraced. Get there, no, you gon' catch a can of mace or contagion. You want the cameras at your face? You wasn't shy when you wanted statutory rape. But that's the story, yeah, you don't like being in trouble. You don't want this cookie, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Going to the beach, so off the back porch you stumble. To the arms of the law, they tackle you and cuff you, man, fuck you. Let it be a lesson learned. Can't hide from reality behind an echo shirt. Then you want pity for your bad back. When the cops body slammed you, there should have been a laugh track. Even brought your kid, sad and pathetic. Now it's first memory to see your daddy arrested. Guess it's better than seeing a child molested. You belong under the prison, man. I really hope you get it.
You are a fast mover. Please have a seat right there.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I had no intention for nothing.
The internet and real life are 2 different things.
You know, I'm an Egyptian, I'm Muslim.
Well, with all that, it sounds like you've got a pretty big night planned.
Hey, man, I don't want to be on the news. You feel me?
We are filming.
I think you know just as well as everybody else knows, me being on a sex offender registry is fucking bullshit.
That was a bully video, guys. So, guys, please, I linked that video in the comments. I pinned it to the top of the comments. Please show that video some love. And you know what? Speaking of Slothcat, I actually, before we close out, for anyone interested, I was gonna make a song for Slothcat with Jesse. We sat down one night. We were supposed to make a song for Slothcat, and it didn't go the way that she wanted it to go, but Slothcat did animate it. So why don't we watch this, and then we will close out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun. I'll be back Thursday tomorrow night with the Jesse stream with Nuggies, and then Thursday with Tiffany Lockhart. So let's do this.
Oh, wow! It's the worst.
Listen, here's the thing.
Can you please remove all the videos off your channel and make a public
Jesse,
apology?
you are McNabbing so hard right now, you might as well be wearing a Spider-Man suit. I don't know how you go from us singing a song about No Migos to you talking about videos on my channel. Let's focus on one thing. Let's nail down Jesse, 4 minutes ago you were gonna hang up because I was ruining the Slothcat song. Now you've moved on from the Slothcat song, and you're talking about my channel. Jesse, stay with me. I don't know what's going on. Why, Jesse? Why can't I have a conversation without you McNabbing all over the place? Jesse, put that away. I keep taking it and taking it and taking it, and I keep finding it in your room. How? That's good, right? What?
I've been taking it.
No, that violates the sexual again, that violates the sexual harassment. Count me in a one, a two, a skibbity-dibbity-doo.
Okay. It's up.
That wasn't counting me, and that you didn't say a fucking counting.
Oh, you want me to count?
Yeah, see, I'm not a professional singer. I'm more of a freelance singer. So
I'll count to 4, and then I'll do the scat, and then the Sloth Cat song.
So you're gonna count.
So
you're gonna count to 4, then the scat, and then I come in.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, ready?
All right. Yeah, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sloth cat, sloth cat, sloth cat.
Stop it!
You said on 4.
And first of all, I don't want to hear you doing that. I'm going to end this right now.
You said, I thought you wanted me to do it with a deep voice. Sloth cat, sloth cat.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was fucking. That's what is that? Zoot Suit. That's the song Zoot Suit.
Keep quiet until I tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
It's sloth cat. See, you said go, and then.
Oh my God, I'm gonna murder you.
Jesse, you said go, and then you started like 5 seconds after.
If I feel like you're trolling me.
How am I trolling you? How am I trolling you?
Okay, let's just say so.
No. Before we move on, how am I trolling you? That's so shitty that you keep doing that. Why?
All right, but because someone's obviously lying to you. But
Why would you do that?
I want to. Unless you're making that up. Okay, so
Why would you do that? We don't even talk anymore. You won't even walk through my door. You hurt me. Oh, Jesse, you don't want to scream with me. Girl, you won't just wait and see. Oh, it's a fact. You just want a contract, but you can't write your name on this. That was rude. That was so Jesse Jean. Jesse, you are trending dangerously close to timeout.
You're fucking ridiculous. You're such a troll, and this is what everyone's been saying. You just troll people. Like,
what? I'm not trolling you. Can I see some? She's so mad at me. Prove that's a trolling. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow night with a stream that we haven't done yet. Nuggies and I are doing the Jesse stream where Jesse blackmailed me into firing Nuggies, and then we went and did Spade in the Shade, and I purposely crashed the show. It was so bad. People were really pissed off, and we haven't done a reaction to it yet. So it'll be there with the original chat from a very upset, rightfully upset audience. So make sure you guys are there for that tomorrow. And then Thursday night with Tiffany Lockhart. If I don't see you guys before then, sleep well.
My cat made me awake, murders it, make not away. He buries face in this pussy, no church but sparks fly, okay? It's breakfast is spoon money cake, flips me over, goes down right away. Eat my ass like souffle, say it tastes like candy. Big drumstick like Chick-fil-A, buries face between legs for days. Lap it up, don't let it go to waste. Lets me spray all over his face. Twerk this big old booty, all down his side. Rev up that shaft, bitch wants to ride. We doing drive-bys, cock that shift or shoot it right.
computer dating service people. When I told them it was time for a change, said they had to keep hush. Box lunch, they had a lady just a little bit strange. So they showed me the photo of a goddess, and then they asked me if I thought she would do. You know, she didn't look too very shy about it, but then again I didn't want her to. When I asked them what they thought made her so different from any other girl you meet on the street, they said, believe it or not, your confidence right in the slot, and that's a combination damn hard to beat. And when I finally reached her bungalow, she entered the door dressed in leather. She said,
whenever I make it, I stereotape it, so later we can hear back
together. Well, she could take some abuse and never blow a fuse. We did it real to
Why are you so sexy? I want to come on your face.
Aw, damn, babe. Fuck. Tongue face, hard eyes. I want to lick your pussy, then stick my dick deep inside. Damn.